Okay, so when you see a dead person lying right here, there are two possibilities. So one, he's really dead. The second, he's not really dead. He's just like in deep sleep. So, I would prefer to be in deep sleep than just dead. So hard. It's time to show the green card.
No, it's not.
Okay, all jokes aside, I think that statement is because someone who really works really hard, they think they should work non-stop, they shouldn't rest, but I don't think that's correct, because I think enough rest will give you creativity. When you're tired, you're like always pissed off. Sorry, that's curse word. So I don't like that statement. I think you should sleep when you want to sleep. Okay, you wake up when you wake up. Okay, thank you guys.
So I skipped a little part. The theme tonight is relaxation. So all of the questions deal with relaxation. Do you get any relaxation on a daily or annual basis? These are type of questions that you may get. So next we're going to do I was not going to do it for that one. But you know what? If you know what, we'll do an instant evaluation. Oren, let's give us an instant evaluation.
All right, Mr. Toastmasters Master, ladies and gentlemen, and of course JD. Wow, way to jump right in. You went first. You didn't need anybody else to show you what to do. You went up there and you stayed up there. You saw you hit that kind of wall there, and you were like, "Where's the green card?" The timer's sitting there laughing, like, "Sorry, man, you're stuck up there." And then finally, the green card came up, and you stayed and you kept talking. You gave us more value. Not only that, but you decided you were going to answer the question no matter what, based on what you thought it was supposed to mean. And you gave us an opinion that no one was expecting. I don't agree with that. I think that we need to rest when we rest, and we'll wake up when we wake up. That was really funny. You did a great job of connecting with us. Stay in this, and you're going to be a great speaker.
Thank you, Oren. So next up, we'll have a debate, and we will have instant evaluation for that, just like as Oren did. And the person who will be evaluating will be Arsene.
Yeah.
So you will be evaluating two speakers. So one thing to improve and one thing you loved for each. So for our two debaters, we're going to have Peter on one side. And on the other side, we're going to have Heidi. And to start us off, wait a second, yes, shake hands. And you have the timing instructions are the same. Okay, so to start us off, it's going to be Peter. And you're going to have the opposite of this. Okay, so Peter, drinking is a great way to relax. Please argue for that. Drinking is a great way to relax. Peter, drinking is a great way to relax.
What a propitious choice you made in asking me to defend that statement. I'm a very relaxed guy. Okay? Water is my preferred drink, although we have hard water at our house, so I have to soften it up with scotch, actually. And it works. It does work. I relax, and when I drop the glass, I know that I'm relaxed enough that I could just stay with the water. But yes, it is well known that it cuts inhibitions or inhibitions. It cuts inhibitions. We become uninhibited. So it cuts inhibitions. which is sometimes is nervous or relaxed, nervous or stressed, drinking will relax you in that sense. You can appreciate sort of an extended sensory observations. And even in the nighttime, the sun looks pretty bright, you know. I will defend that. I will defend that to my sleep. Okay. To you, madam.
Thank you so much, Peter. So Heidi, drinking is a poor way to relax. Drinking is a poor way to relax.
Drinking is a poor way to relax. Thank you, Max. Well, I think drinking is a poor way to relax. Initially, you feel great. The bottle, the hand drops, the glass drops, like you said, inhibitions. It's the afterwards that is drinking is a poor way to relax, because the next day, you don't know what you said, you don't know what you've done, and then physically, you're just like, don't talk to me, my head's this big, your mouth's dry, you just want to crawl underneath a rock, and this, you know, at least for 24 hours to relax. And then you start looking on the internet. Well, how do I feel better faster than, you know, because I feel so bad. So drinking is not, it's a great way to relax initially. But then the afterwards effects, it's just so horrible. You do it once, you never ever do it again. And so I don't recommend to drink. I recommend just to do some yoga, have some music in the background, and, you know, just enjoy the moment, live in the moment, and, you know, being in peace. Oh yeah, and additionally, I don't think drinking is to be a good role model for other people, because if you start drinking and you bring it into your house, people will see you, and you're not a good role model for your family. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Peter and Heidi. Now, instant evaluation. Yes, Arsene.
Yes, Mr. Table Topic Master, thank you for this opportunity you gave me to evaluate. I will start by Peter. Peter, you are you are used to this kind of performance, and I don't have much to say. You speak with humor, which is always good. Your eyes contact were real, and the only thing I could suggest to improve is maybe have a little bit more gesture during the speech, because I feel like we have lack of gesture. You were too much stable. And for Heidi, Heidi was really good. I mean, your performance was good. The only thing I could add, I could suggest to improve is more eyes contact,
Okay.
because your improvisation was as well very good, like the one of Peter. But just add more eyes contact and maybe a little bit less gesture this time.
Oh, let's go.
More stable.
Okay.
That's it for my.
Thank you so much, Arsene. And next person who will do our instant evaluation will be Ronald. And let me tell you who you're going to evaluate. You are going to evaluate. You're going to evaluate Nabi. Okay, so again, a positive and an improvement. Congratulations. Now you're going to get a statement and you can fill it in as you please. I feel well rested when I do. I feel well rested when I do. Navi!
Okay, I feel well rested when I do. When I do work. I don't like to be bored, so when I'm bored, I feel useless, inefficient, and I don't feel rested at all. So I need to be always active. So that's my way to rest. But I do many activities, so they gives me energy, So to rest for me, it's to do things like jogging, coming here every Thursday, doing Zumba every Wednesday, going to work, talking to friends, caring. What else? So yes, I feel rested when I do a lot of things. When I do anything, I feel bored. And I'm happy. So I need to be active to be happy.
Thank you so much. Now, Ronald, with the instant evaluation.
Yes, Navi, I like the way you ended. You want to be active, to be happy, and I think that was a very good ending. What I think you also did that was good is you were laughing, you were smiling, even though like I felt probably you were a bit nervous. And I think you can actually improve in that area, and you can actually have more eye contact, and you can actually show more excitement. It gets your audience to follow you and to actually understand and be with you. So that's what I would say to you.
Thank you.
Woo! Thank you so much, Ronald. That's it?
Yeah, 'cause it's according to, it depends, is it?
No, it's
correct?
not. It's not. Sorry, it's off. The timing is not correct. It's not up to date. Because we don't. We have round robin,
Yeah.
and then that's okay. So one more. Okay, so I'll do a debate style. Okay, so debate. So I'll need an instant evaluator and an instant evaluator. Peter will be the instant evaluator. Lowen will be a competitor. Ronald, please take the time. And we'll get Jessica to be the other competitor. All right, so we have two contestants stepping up, Jessica and Lowen. All right, and who wants the initiative for the first one? First one. It's always the first. Woo! All right. Here is the question: is a 2-week vacation the best way to relax? So for you, you're saying yes. A 2-week vacation is the best way to relax. A 2-week vacation is the best way to relax.
2 weeks vacation, this is the best way to relax. For me, I would have to say yes. When we go on vacation, we tend to forget our problems. We tend to have no sense of wandering because everything when we are on vacation. I remember when I vacationed to Jamaica. It was a great time. I get to experience different food. I get to experience different people, a different culture. You know, the music, the people, and even at the same time, you get to explore things that you've never seen before. So whenever I go on vacation, what I tend to do is try to do like excursions. You know, they always have excursions for you to do, and I try to do historical excursions to the point where I can go see exactly what happened. I remember when I went to Jamaica, we went to see where the slaves and how the slaves was brought to Jamaica and the cane fields and all this type of stuff. I even went to see Bob Marley's house where he lived, and I was very excited to see that. And because we love his music and his music brings us together, so we all could connect from that standpoint. So going on vacation to relax, I think is a good way. Plus, it gives you a chance just to calm down and relax before you actually go back to work and back with your life again. So 2 weeks vacation, yes, I would say it's perfect for me to relax. Thank you.
Now for Jessica, a 2-week vacation is not the best way to relax. A 2-week vacation is not the best way to relax. Jessica!
So a 2-week vacation is definitely not the best way to relax because there are 3-week vacations. So I'm not sure why I would go on a 2-week vacation when I could have 3. No, but in all seriousness, I actually think that a 2-day vacation can actually be something really great. I find that one of the nice parts about vacation or relaxing sometimes is just a change of pace. So maybe it's just breaking your routine, it's going out for dinner, it's going downtown and, you know, spending a night on the town in Montreal if you're in, you know, you live in the burbs, or maybe it's just heading out to, you know, somewhere up north for 3 days. I think there's lots of ways to relax. I don't think there's one best that works for everybody. Like as Lowen was saying, you know, all of those excursions and activities, that works great for me. I love that too when I go on vacation. I love to cruise. I'm a big cruiser, so anything with excursions, cruising, you get to kind of do a little bit of both, but there are some people who just like to go, plant themselves at the beach, relax that way, and you don't need necessarily a ton of time to do that. So I think that if we look at our southern neighbors, they actually very rarely do, I think, more than 1-week vacation, which, you know, breaks my heart on their behalf, but, you know, we get to live in Canada, so that's great. And so I do think that, you know, you've got to make the best of it sometimes, and sometimes, you know, less than 2 weeks or more can be really fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And now we will get an instant evaluation for both debaters by Peter Allen.
Thank you very much, debator and debatee, and guests and Toastmasters, and our topic. Well, I'm going to go in reverse order. You had a tough road to hoe because everybody takes 2 weeks vacation. You didn't actually say that it was not relaxing, but you were wise enough to pick a lot of other things that could be relaxing. So you're not confrontational, but you certainly watered down this gentleman's argument. Now, this gentleman, I noticed you didn't mention drinking. So, but other activities, and I think your opponent alluded to the fact that you seemed pretty busy during that vacation, relaxing vacation. But your style and your presentation, top notch. Well done.
Thank you so much. And that was the end of table topics. And we're going to bring back our... Oh, sorry. Yes, we have to vote for the best table topic person. So again, to remind you of our contestants that we had Jessica, we had Heidi, we had Nabi, we had Lowen, we had Peter, and we had JD. So please vote now for one of those. Were there any timing infractions? No timing infractions. All right, so the votes are coming in. All right, fantastic. Now we're going to bring it. Now we're going to bring it back to our Toastmaster, Caroline Griffin.
What a great table topic session, and everybody was, the energy level went up. Absolutely amazing. Next up, we're going to look at how we did. We're going to look at